And what was it about his charisma that got the crowd on his side?
Yeah, well, like all movies, it only tells one strand of the story, no? Because it really was a whole bunch of exóticos that were contemporaries of Cassandro, but Cassandro had that quality of being from the border, no? From between Mexico and the United States, which includes another type of acceptance, no? Another type of, like, you know, duality of acceptance. I think they represented, and whilst doing the film, we found out that at the same time society was changing in a way, no? So if you know, we talked a lot about this film and the nature of this film in its origins, and we always said we don't want to do a film about the coming out story. But then I found out when we finished the movie, what we did was a film about how society came out.
Yeah. In a very real way. You feel that. You feel everyone else come around because Saul is who he is.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't want to lose.
Exactly.
And yeah, you feel the crowd come around, and it's really beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what happened in a way. All of a sudden, all over the, I mean, not all over the world, but in many different parts of the world, there started to be a kind of like, it's no big deal, you know? We can transcend this, you know, we can step here, and they were these figures that represented that, the most, perhaps the most, I don't know, extravagant expression of that acceptance, which is, we want these guys to win.
I think there's also the fact that wrestling is already in such bold strokes and it's so theatrical that it's only the sort of the next step. I mean, watching the movie, I couldn't help being Puerto Rican thinking Walter Mercado, who, you know, in the world of toxic machismo that is so much of Latin American culture, he's going to tell my fortune, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to tell me, you know, ¿qué va a pasar con los Capricornio? And in such positivity and such love that we just loved him. We didn't think about anything else but loving him.
And also, he always was speaking to you, no? Whenever he mentioned your...
I just remember my grandmother shutting me up. Shh. Por poco tengo que Sagitario, shut up. You know, and that flamboyance was just a part of what he did, and so we accepted it. And I think in a similar way, con lo exótico, there's this what really knocked me out and I found so moving, and I wonder if our audience agrees, is this is a movie about parenthood and about how our parents shape us in such a real way. I couldn't help thinking about how, you know, grew up and all my dad wanted was for me to be a lawyer. He was like, you're very creative, be a lawyer. But my parents, all they listened to were fucking show tunes. They would listen to show tunes and cry for fun. So of course, I was doomed. Like, of course I'm gonna go to the things my parents love the most. And I find it so moving in the way you tell Saul's story that it's really about his mother and smoking cigarettes with his mother and getting her dressed up for the night, and also that lucha libre is his waddling with his mother. And so it's sort of like, they may tell you they want you to do something else, but in their actions, they are totally parent-like. Of course they created Cassandro. and how much the decisions we make as parents and the decisions we see as children lead us down our paths, consciously or unconsciously.
And touching enough, I think it is also a portrait of a generation of parents that were very, you know, the father figure became absent, and we've been dwelling and talking a lot about that in every artistic expression we always do, in a sense, because that's what, you know, it was kind of for parents, but a bit before, you know, these parents that were completely absent, and in a strange way, what I think doing Cassandro and obviously sublimating many of my journey, my path in a way, an artistic sort of inquiries, no? I was thinking, okay, well, there is some blessing in that absence as well. And I know it sounds maybe controversial, but there is a blessing in that absence, because you know, the violence that the father emanated, in a way that the absence took, like separated Cassandro from it. You know, separated that generation. And now we have parents that are able to, you know, to be with, carrying their babies in supermarkets. And many generations past haven't had that chance, no? Didn't get that chance, and they didn't get that opportunity, and now we have that. Thanks to many other factors, obviously, I'm not, you know, but I think it's one of the many consequences of that kind of strange absence in a way, or blessing of that absence. I mean, trying to look at it in a positive way, because also, I mean, we have to keep on going, no?
Yeah, I what